Hey, Spark Diva Driver here. And so I want to tell y'all about a rather shitty day that I had. And I was literally I'm 2 orders away from getting a $210 bonus. And on this particular day, I got 3 orders, all of which had to be canceled. So nothing went towards that. So let me tell you how it went. First place I went to, it was a different Walmart, a new Walmart that I hadn't gone to. So I said, let me just give it a shot, right? And so I get there, cars lined up everywhere. It's raining outside. And I'm like, all right, so let me have a little patience here. Let me exercise a little patience. After a while, I'm like, okay, I need to see what's going on because the guy who was, giving the orders out to people, he wasn't going in a definitive order. And I'm like, I wasn't following him because I was watching him, really closely. So finally I went up and I could clearly tell that, they were frustrated. They were overwhelmed, clearly. Even their orders in the trailer looked a mess. Like there was no organization to the process at all. And so I stood there to try to give him time, after he got through speaking so that he could speak to me. It was very obvious that I was standing there and wanted to talk. Walk right past me. And I'm like, oh, no problem. And I just said out loud, I said, well, I guess I'll just go in and try to get to a manager. And so immediately when I said that, someone came to me and said, is there something I can help with? And I'm like, yeah, I've got an express order here. It looks like you're busy because I wanted to make sure that I acknowledged that they were busy. I said, but it says it's ready, and if you can just grab it, it's just one little small thing. And then he was like, okay, no problem. Took the information, and so I gave him about like another 15 minutes, and then I looked up, and he's talking to another guy, right? Because by this time there are a lot of people who are upset because they've had to wait so long. So I stood out and I waited till he got through talking. And the next thing that happened is, I approached him and I said, well, hey, I'm just checking to see if that order, if we're ready to go, that express order. And he's like, yeah. He said, looks like we're having trouble finding it. Like we might have lost the order. We can't find it back there. And I said, well, you know what? I don't really have time to wait for you guys to find it. I said, so can you reschedule this order at a different time and maybe someone else can take it? He was like, no problem. So he went on his phone and he rescheduled it, which in turn canceled it in my app. So then I go out, I turn on my app, or that closes out. Immediately another order comes up for Home Depot. And if you saw my previous order video, you'll hear the story about the Home Depot. So I go out there, and it's saying that it says that they're getting the order ready. But what I've noticed with this Home Depot is that for whatever reason, that order will be sitting ready, and even the app will still say getting ready. So I went inside, and sure enough, they ended up telling me that they couldn't find the order in their system, or the order is no longer in their system because the order was transferred to a different Home Depot in a different town. So it shows up in my app to go and get it, waste the gas and the time to go out there to go get it. But when I get out there, they told me that order had already been transferred to someone else. So I don't know why that happened, but of course, another cancel for me. So here it is, 2 opportunities to deliver out, both resulted in a cancel. So then the last one is that I went out to another Walmart that's in the vicinity in my area. And so when the order came up, I had a little time, to allow for them to pick the order and this, that, and the third. When I got out there and the lady came out to check on me and check me in, and she told me straight up, she said, I can tell you right now, they're gonna, pick this order. She said, but you're not gonna get it anytime soon. We are behind. We are severely behind. And if I were you, I would cancel it. I said, well, I'm not gonna cancel it in my system. I'm gonna need you to cancel it in yours. And she's like, oh, no problem. And so she canceled it or rescheduled it. And so here I am now at 3 orders, all resulting in cancels, no opportunity to deliver. So then I'm waiting for the next offer, and nothing is coming through. Well, now I'm understanding that I guess the orders drop at a specific time. Like I'm hearing anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes after the hour up until about 45 minutes or a quarter till the top of the next hour. So maybe that's the reason why I'll have to look. But I did call customer service to see if there was anything wrong. They said nothing was wrong, and I wanted to see if these cancellations were affecting me. And they were like, no, it's not. And so that's what happened on that day. So I was trying to get just two solid deliveries so that I could get to my bonus, and couldn't even get it. I was livid. But hey, it happens, right? So I guess the takeaway that I have from this experience is that whenever there's a reason to cancel, I'm not canceling on my own. I'm letting them cancel. Oh, and by the way, they only pay me like $3.24 for each of those orders. So, yeah, I tend to feel more comfortable if they cancel instead of me just doing it on my own. I don't know if there are any other considerations that are made or taken when they do the cancellation as opposed to myself. But I'm like, if it's not my problem and if it's not something that I've done, then they need to cancel it. All right. So that's what's happened on that order or that trip. And I'll come back with another video. Like I said, I'm trying to play catch up and do all these different videos about these different situations and let you know what I've learned through this process. All right. Have a good day. Bye.